Just like an investor monitors a stock portfolio, you need to regularly review if your facilities investments are yielding the right return, and whether your investments are serving your mission and helping you achieve your goals. But how do you know if your investments are moving your organization forward or holding it back? What should you track? To answer that question, let's look at common KPIs used to measure facilities performance and health. It's helpful to think of KPIs as falling into one of three categories: space, spend, or staff. We'll begin with space. No, not that kind of space. Space in a building. Our first facilities KPI just happens to be the most popular, the Facility Condition Index. The FCI provides a quick snapshot of facility conditions by measuring the percent bad using a simple equation. The cost to complete all required projects divided by the cost to replace the facility exactly as it is. Here's how the math works. Let's say it would cost $100,000 to complete all renewal and replacement projects in a university student union, and a cool $1 million to replace the entire building. 100,000 divided by 1 million, carry the 1, equals an FCI of 10%. Remember, FCI is a measurement of percent bad, meaning that 90% of the student union is in great shape and drastic action is unnecessary. If the cost of addressing every need in the union was $600,000, university leaders would be looking at an FCI of 60%, or deficient, and would need to act urgently before something goes terribly wrong. Another meaningful space KPI is net asset value. Think of NAV as FCI with a positive outlook on life. Instead of measuring percent bad, like the FCI, the NAV measures percent good by subtracting capital needs from replacement value and dividing that figure by replacement value. Let's go back to our student union scenarios using NAV instead of FCI so you can see the difference. In the first scenario, with $900,000 to the good, the university has an excellent NAV of 90%. And in the second scenario, with $600,000 worth of needs, it has a deficient NAV of 40%. Again, NAV is essentially the same measurement as FCI, expressed differently. You can use either FCI or NAV to measure facilities performance. Our final space KPI is utilization rate. Organizations, especially those in the education sector, measure how often and when a facility is used, and how much space is occupied when that facility is in use. This data reveals the cost implications of current and anticipated utilization and informs scheduling decisions. Moving on from space KPIs, it's time to look at the bottom line: spend. We'll start with a fundamental measurement: operational costs per square foot. It's vital to know what it costs to maintain your facilities and other physical assets on a daily basis. In addition to looking at your own operational costs per square foot, Gordian recommends comparing your performance with your peers to see how you stack up. Our next KPI in the spend category is the ratio of preventative maintenance to reactive maintenance. This KPI is important because preventative maintenance is far more cost-effective than reactive. Measuring this ratio is simple. Consider all maintenance activities as one big work order. If more than 25% of activities are reactive, you're spending more on maintenance than you need to. Last but not least, let's consider KPIs for facility staff. The first and most crucial is maintenance coverage. Measuring gross square footage by the number of full-time employees reveals whether the maintenance staff is overstretched, likely resulting in high turnover, or if staff has too little area to cover, indicating waste in the personnel budget. Generally speaking, a single full-time maintenance worker should manage around 50,000 gross square feet of space. But coverage area norms and expectations vary by industry, so this is another instance where benchmarking may prove useful. Our last facilities KPI is work order response time. Knowing how long it takes to complete a given work order sheds light on user experience and reveals operational bottlenecks and opportunities for creating efficiencies. No matter how you define facilities performance, you need to collect and analyze data to establish a common understanding of your current performance and chart your progress. The level of detail necessary will vary across your facilities portfolio, which is why Gordian offers 4 assessment services. Our most detailed option is the Facility Condition Assessment Plus, which pinpoints every action that needs to be taken beyond obvious renewal needs, delivering the total cost of construction. Our next assessment, the FCA, provides a systems-level inventory rather than the component-level evaluation offered by the FCA Plus. That does it for the options that bring Gordian assessors on site. These next two assessments gather facilities data with technology alone. The modeled assessment uses data and stats to extrapolate conditions across similar facilities, establishing a baseline of potential needs and providing a general estimate of renewal and replacement costs. Finally, Gordian offers the self-assessment for organizations with a successful history of facilities management and capital planning. This software-only option empowers facilities staff to gather data on their own. No matter how facilities data is collected, it can be stored and accessed on the Gordian Cloud Platform, a secure software solution that ensures you have all the data you need to make informed investments, all in one user-friendly interface. For more info about how Gordian can help you gather the data you need to measure facilities' KPIs and make sound investments, visit our Assessments and Capital Planning page.